Today was a really good day. Dallas still stinks. Yo, King Dingbat here, and welcome to the Victory Celebration Room, where we come out to smoke a cigar every time the Eagles win, which is every week. That's right, the Eagles are undefeated, and today we're not just celebrating the Eagles win, we're celebrating so much more. Now, I can't smoke a cigar in the house. If I do, the wife will double moonwalk my ass, and you'll find me on the side of a street somewhere laying in my own blood and puddle of piss. We can't have that. So we come out here and we smoke a stogie, and today we have a lot to celebrate. There is a lot going on. Today was a good day. It was a good day, okay? And all I can say is this. Philly 500 smoking cigars. Mark Holmes is feeding his face with cake. Mark Holmes' cake runs deep. So deep, put his fat ass to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Bad day for the Cowboys. Great game. Great day for the Eagles. And we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to celebrate. But I got to say, there are so many people that I want to give this victory cigar to. Okay, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to not name all the same guys all that we hear all the time. I'm going to name some different guys. Sua Opeta. This is for you. He was absolutely fantastic. Aaron Donald, once again, did nothing. Got to give Sua Opeta credit. Sean DESAI. I'm going to give Sean DESAI credit. We talked so much about what my fears were about the defense. He made adjustments at the half. Shout out to the defense. Whole defense. Cigar. No points allowed in the second half. No points. I don't even think the Rams were the Eagles side of the field in the second half, okay? Jalen Carter, Reddick, all those guys. Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown. I give it to you all. You guys kicked ass today. So all them guys, they all deserve cigar. This is a team win. The Eagles are 5-0. I said 5-0. First time in franchise history, they've been 5-0 2 straight years, and we got a lot to celebrate. But before we do that, let's light this bad boy up. Oh, you know what I'm thinking. You know what I'm thinking. This is going to be great. This is going to be one of the best cigars I've had in a long time. I know. Oh, it tastes so good. It tastes so good when it touches your lips. Fantastic. What a day. Oh, man, this one tastes really good. This is a hell of a victory cigar. Wow, what a day. I have so many thoughts going through my mind. I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight. Like, by the time I get this up, by the time I edit it, it'll probably be 1, 2 in the morning for me. People on the East Coast will be just waking up. And then I'll have to go to sleep and get up by 5 in the morning. So I'll get like 2 hours sleep. But there's just so much going on. I'm hoping this cigar can chill me out because I'm amped up. I'm amped up, man. First of all, thanks everybody who was in my triple header stream today. 3 streams today. We killed it. Absolutely a great day. And the way it finished with the Dallas Cowboys getting a 40 burger on them, looking like crap, was just maybe the most beautiful thing, you know? Yes, that's my car right there. You can't see the lights play, obviously, but that's my big ass vehicle I drive. Somebody took my spot. So I parked right in front of them and backed up to say, hey, you're in my spot. And I'm going to wait. But I'll park right there all night if I have to. I don't care. I'll wake up when my wife goes to work, and I'll move it. But you take my spot, I make you know. Anyways, big win by the Eagles. I thought that the second half of this game was the best football the Eagles have played all year. And to tell you the truth, we haven't played our best football. We have made a lot of mistakes. Yet we continue to pile on the wins, you know? That's what football is about, man. You got to pile on the wins, get confidence, let them stack up. And now the Eagles are sitting 2 games. That's right, 2 games ahead of the Dallas Cowboys in the division. They're 2 games up with only 5 weeks played, and they're already 2 games up. That's important. That's huge, and I'll take it. You know, when the game first started, I think the Eagles had a great drive. They went right down the field. They scored a touchdown. Beautiful thing. Great game. Great opening drive. Then the defense comes out, and it does exactly what I've been complaining about for the first 4 weeks of the season. They play off the receivers. They're running just slants. It's the same play after play, and they're getting beat, just giving up yards. And it was like, this defense hasn't adjusted at all. And you saw how quick Stafford's getting rid of the ball. Boom, boom, boom. And then it'd be like Cooper Kupp, you know, catch a 3-yard pass, take another 4 yards before anybody hit him. And it was like that. Very frustrating. Rams go down. They score. And you're thinking, oh, here we go again. Cooper Kupp, like 5-6 catches first half, 95 yards. Then Nakua right before the half, he gets a big touchdown. They go up 14-10, and it's frustrating. It's really frustrating because the offense played pretty good. I love the way they got Dallas Goedert. Shout out to him. He should be included in this too. I love the way they used Dallas Goedert to start the game and got him involved. A.J. Brown has just been on a tear. And it was like, you know, offense, I feel like they're moving the ball and they're getting somewhere. But the defense was like, when's the adjustment coming? When's the adjustment coming? How are these defensive linemen going to get home if he's getting rid of the ball so quick and there's all this room for him to do it? And, you know, when Nakua, whatever the hell his name is, scores a touchdown, and you're thinking, okay, you got like a minute and something left, and it's like you're down 14-10. You're hoping maybe if we're lucky, we get in field goal range. But they go, A.J. Brown, amazing catch, one-handed mother humper. He makes the catch, runs down the field. The Eagles wind up getting a touchdown. They get pass interference call. Then you know they're going to do the push, tush, kabush, whatever the hell it's called. The Philly shuffle or whatever. The Philly shove, whatever. So they score touchdown. I feel like that touchdown at the end of the half was a backbreaker mentally for the Rams. Okay, I did. I thought that took a lot of air out of them. However, they were getting the ball, and that was a dangerous thing because after they go up 14-10, you're thinking, all right, if we don't score any points at halftime, Rams get the ball back. They get up and they go score again. It's 21-10. All of a sudden, we're in trouble. But it didn't happen. That touchdown at the half changed everything. Most of it. It didn't change everything, but it set up things to be changed, okay? And I give Sean DeSai credit. Because what Sean DeSai did was he made adjustments at halftime. He stopped worrying about the receivers, beating them over the top. He started playing up. He started playing a little more man. He started challenging those receivers. And it really screwed the Rams up. But what, to me, really screwed the Rams offense the rest of the game was the sack to start the third quarter by Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter's second sack of the game where he literally throws an offensive lineman, gets Stafford, and violently just throws him to the ground. Stafford got up. He was looking like this. Like, he was looking around like, he looked around like, it wasn't like that hurt. It was like, yo, this dude scares me. And I don't think Matthew Stafford was the same the rest of the game. I truly believe that. I think he was off, you know. And I think Jalen Carter's a monster. How we ever got this guy. How the Bears could trade the first pick overall because they didn't want to draft him, and then have the 9th pick overall, and then trade that too and still not take him. Big mistake. Those teams are going to regret not drafting him. He's a beast. What a game. Whew. I feel like we're getting better and better and better every week, but we're still getting wins. We're still finding a way to win, and that's what good teams do. They find a way to win, and I don't think that if the Eagles play at their best, I truly believe that if the Eagles are playing at their best, nobody in this league can beat us. Nobody. Oh, man. What a day. What a day. And if you're watching this from the city of Dallas, then I guess Kim Jong-un has not nuked the whole city yet. And those who are in my stream will know what I'm talking about. Because he looked like he was getting ready to nuke that mother humper. He was not happy with the Cowboys. Mark Holmes, boy, he is sad and dejected. And still, yet after Dak Prescott stinks it up, he's still making excuses. Unbelievable. But as far as our Eagles go, I really thought that Jalen Carter hit. I felt like that changed everything. I really do. And challenging those receivers, I mean, you saw it because they were coming up, they were challenging those receivers. And what happened? Stafford has to hold the ball longer. And really, the plays to be made are deep. They're over the top. Overthrows Cup twice. He overthrew the Atwater on a slant. Looked like if he catches that, he'd have big yards. But because Jalen Carter knocked Stafford around, because that defensive line had more time to get to Stafford, Stafford felt the pressure and was making bad throws. That's what we wanted. That's what I wanted to see with the Eagles. I will say this. I don't think that was just something you do this half and you adjust to. It's something you need to do continuously. You pick your poison. Like next week, for example, you got Zach Wilson. Do you really look? I know Garrett Wilson's a very good receiver, but are you really scared of Zach Wilson? Challenge those receivers. Challenge Zach Wilson. Make him make the deep throws. Make him go over the top. Take chances. I understand the following week if you want to play back a little more with Waddle and Hill. I get that. But there's a time to do it and there's time not. And shout out to Sean DESAI for doing it. Because when that defensive line has a little time to get home, boom, Jalen Carter 2 sacks. Boom, Haason Reddick comes up. Reddick sack. Yeah. Beautiful. I mean, this is a great day. This is the best day. By far, the best day of football so far this year. This has been the best day. Because not only did the rest of the division lose, but they all stink. And the Dallas Cowboys got exposed for the frauds that they are. They thought they were so great, 40-0 against the Giants. Most pathetic team I've ever seen opening a season. I mean, that team was not ready for the season opener. Then, you come into the Jets, they're still reeling from losing Aaron Rodgers on Monday night. Like, they've had break after break. This was the first game where they actually had to play a team that was healthy, and they got their ass kicked. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Come on, Light. What are you doing to me? What the hell? Come on. Come on. It stopped working. You mother humping. I'll have to do this. There you go. Hold on. There we go. Sorry, that took so long. I had to go run back to the wall. The sensor wasn't working. So, yeah. It was a beautiful day. Man, I love it. See, I have to change my shirt when I smoke a cigar. I'm not smoking in that jersey. I don't want the cigar smoke lingering, so I have to put this thing on. It's still hot. I should have wore a t-shirt. I was thinking it'd be a little cooler. Yeah, they took my spot. Mother humpers. Hate that. But anyways. We're good. We're good. We are real good. The second half was the best football of the season. Now, I know what you're saying. Yo, Philly, we still have red zone problems. We still have issues. Of course we do. Of course we do. And we'll be discussing all those kind of things later on in the week. I will say this about the red zone. And this is something I have to go back and watch because you miss a lot of things when you're streaming. But I feel like one of the main reasons that the red zone has problems is because they take DeAndre Swift out. It seemed like every time we're in the red zone, Gainwell comes in. It's like, get him out of the game. I like Gainwell as a backup, but Swift is a threat. Teams have to identify him on the field. They line up. They have to know that's DeAndre Swift. If that's Gainwell out there, they ain't worried. They're not worried, but they are Swift. And if they're conscious of him, it opens everything up for everybody else. And I really think that the Eagles need to make sure that you use DeAndre Swift even more. There is no running back by committee. That time has sailed. Has sailed. I told my wife, don't go to sleep, baby. Don't go to sleep because I'm covered. I'm covered with pause. But I mean, I want to get there, but I'm coming up and I'm going to romance her. Wine her, dine her. You know what I got to do. Baby's time. We need triplets tonight. I need triplets. If I have 3 boys, I'll name them. DeVonta Smith, A.J. Brown, Jalen Hurts. That's it. How about that? I love it. Baby's time. Yeah, when you get wins like that, you're ready to make babies. You gotta take it all away. I still don't think the Eagles use Swift enough, especially the red zone. But it was good to see Dallas Goedert. It was good to see A.J. Brown. Thought Jalen Carter fantastic. Haason Reddick fantastic. And I would tell you this. I think Jordan Davis played a really good game. He's not going to get a lot of credit because it didn't show up on the stat board, but I thought he played a fantastic game. I thought he penetrated a lot. He sniffed out some screen passes. And I think he's a stud. Jalen Carter, obviously a monster. Haason Reddick, he gets those sacks in bunches. You're going to see this guy all of a sudden get, have another 2-game sacks and things like that. That's the way Reddick goes. In 2 weeks, all of a sudden now he's at 3 sacks. That's how Reddick rolls, But this team is getting better every week. And they're not playing their best yet. They're not. But they're winning and they're stacking wins. And like I said, they play the Jets next week. There's no reason why they shouldn't win. That will put you at 6-0 on the year heading into that Miami game, which is going to be a shootout. It is. But I still think the Eagles win that game because I still like the Eagles' offense and defensive line. Here's how I see it, truthfully. The 2 best teams in the conference are the Eagles and the Niners. And it's clearly why. It's clear. The reason's clear. Both of them are really good at the line of scrimmage. Niners offensive line, defensive line, good. Eagles defensive line, an offensive line, really good. That's the matchup. Those offensive lines allow you to stay in games. Even when you're struggling, maybe you're not playing your best, those lines keep you in the game. They wear teams down. They're the reason why we're 5-0. They're the reason why the Niners are 5-0. The Niners destroyed the Cowboys on their offensive line and their defensive line. Cowboys couldn't match it. Cowboys like to think that they have the great offensive line, the great defensive line, but they're overrated. Mazi Smith stinks. Jordan Davis so much better than him. Jalen Carter, Mazi Smith's name should never even be in the same. It should never be in the same zip code universe as Jalen Carter's name. He stinks. What do we got up there? You see that? That's a plane, I think. I'm trying to hear it. If that thing shoots up like that, then you know it's a UFO. I think that's a plane. That's a plane. It's blinking. You look for the blinking light. Yeah, I really have trouble sleeping on days like this because I don't know about you guys. Like, I'm one of those guys, like, if I have to get up at in 3 hours, I can't sleep because all I think about is I have to get up in 3 hours. So by the time I get ready to go to bed tonight, it's going to be like 2, and I'm going to have to get up at 5. I have to get up at 5. All I'm going to be thinking about is, I got to get up at 5. So what I'll do is I'll lay in bed till like 4, and then I'll get up and I'll like watch Eagle stuff or something, or, you know, whatever, because maybe I'll watch Tulsa Kings. I like Tulsa Kings. I like good mob movie. Shout out to Mother Humpin' Joey Skinny Merlino on YouTube. I love it. I love it. See, I get into all the mob stuff, right? There's this whole genre, subset of YouTube. It's called MobTube. And it's like, you know, you get your mob guys that do these videos, and they get on there, they tell their stories, and they can tell whatever they want because they're rats. They rat on everybody, right? So now they're on YouTube telling their same stories over and over again. And then you get these guys who cover like mob genre stuff, and they talk about different things, and they're just like, you know, they're just content creators who are creating stuff about the mob and stuff. And they all hate each other and fight with each other, and they're all fighting. Guys are getting in fights. Guys are getting jumped. It's crazy, this whole subset of MobTube. It's hilarious. I watch it. I laugh my ass off. You know, but I like that Joey's here because now you have a guy who's authentically not a rat. Like, not a rat. I have a hard time. Like I can listen to Sammy Gravano's story. I take it with a grain of salt. I don't believe him because he's a liar. He's a rat. That's the truth. I don't know what he's telling the truth about. I don't know what whatchamacallit. Joey Merlino, you know he's a stand-up. He's never going to rat anybody out, but he's on YouTube, so I kind of like it. And he's got them all flipping out, all the rats. They're all scared of Merlino. It's great. It's like a whole subsection of bullshit. I love it. It's like Philly 500 soap opera, you know? It's like the most I'll get in a soap opera. Reality shows. I hate reality TV. Shout out to 9th and Jackson. But, yeah, so the Eagles, I mean, I can't say enough about how the defense played in the second half, how the offense played in the second half. I mean, yeah, we left points on the board. I get it. We got to be better. And I thought Jalen Hurts played really good, one bad interception, but we controlled the line of scrimmage. We controlled time of possession. And every week we're getting better and better. Every week we're getting better and better. I hope DESAI continues with the formula he used in the second half of this game, because I think the more you do it, I think the more success we'll have. You know, obviously a lot of people were disappointed with Slay and Bradbury. It was good to see Bradbury press up, but he didn't block. He let Paku and Naku, whatever that kid's name, he got right up there, but he let the kid right off the line. Like, you gotta hit him. You gotta slow him up. Plain, you know. And then Slay, yeah, he got beat by Cup, but it's Cooper Cup, you know. But Slay does worry me about the future. But we'll see how it goes. I think adjusting your defense the way you did, it'll be fine. Now, next week, we get Nakobe Dean back. That's really good. Now, offensively, I want to be better in the red zone. I also want more Swift. Give me more DeAndre Swift. He's a playmaker. He's a stud. He made some great runs to get extra yards, to get first downs. He needs more, and he needs to be more in the red zone. One thing that the Niners did against the Cowboys I really liked was they used the running back screen pass. They saw a blitz coming. Dallas bringing everybody. Purdy waited just enough. Throw it to McCaffrey. Big gains. I want to see the Eagles do that with Swift. It's there. It's there. Instead of some odd runs where you're going to get Hurts hurt, it worries me. I'll tell you this about Hurts. I thought he ran really good today. He looked like the old guy. You know, he looked like the guy last year because he was very decisive. When he was going to go, and he went. I think he's been thinking too much about the first 4 weeks. He just took off. Now, I thought he hurt himself on that 1/3 down where he breaks tackles. And it looked like, some people said twisted the ankle. To me, hyperextended his knee, his right knee. But he seemed to be fine, and that's good. So, shout out to Jalen Hurts. Great game today. First team in franchise history to ever go 5-0 2 straight years. This team is good. It's going to be that 49ers Eagles game. Could you imagine if both teams are undefeated when they play each other? That game, I think, is going to be for the NFC Conference. I know there are a lot of people are like, no, man, I want the Niners to win and not the Cowboys. Not me. Not me. No, I ain't rooting for Dallas. I want to go up 2 games in my division. You know what I mean? Go up 2 games. You got to win. Before you could think about conference and home field advantage, you got to take care of your division. Take care of them. You know? Swift, mother humping Swift. Remember that. Swift, mother humping Swift. Use them. You know? Gainwell, rotational guy. Boston Scott, non-existent. Penny, he was out sick, but he doesn't play anyways. I want to see those guys get used more. What a game. And let me say this too. Shout out to DeVonta Smith, because people are going to ask this week, it's going to be like, where's DeVonta Smith? DeVonta Smith was quiet. He didn't do anything. What's wrong with DeVonta the last few weeks? First of all, last week versus Washington, DeVonta Smith makes a generational type catch. Second of all, DeVonta Smith had 7 catches. He had 7 catches last week. And this week he had 1 catch. Do I think it's a problem? I mean, I want to get everybody involved, but everybody's not going to get the ball every week. It's not going to happen. Okay? Goedert went how many weeks before he had a really big game? A.J. Brown has just been killing it. First 2 weeks, didn't do nothing. It was all DeVonta Smith. Sometimes is your day, sometimes isn't your day. You just got to be ready. And DeVonta Smith will be fine. Now, what I like about DeVonta Smith is he doesn't go and he's not yelling at Jalen Hurts or anything like that. He's walking up and down the sideline. Nick Sirianni saw him, talked to him, and then the Eagles tried to go to him. And this is my issue. When it seems like to me, this is just my theory, when guys complain about not getting the ball, and he wasn't complaining, but when guys aren't happy and frustrated and you try to get them going, it seems like when you try to force it, it never works out. Like in week 2, it didn't work out when you tried to force it to A.J. Brown. It didn't work out today when you tried to force it to DeVonta Smith. Sometimes it just got to be the way it's got to be. DeVonta Smith's time will come. He could have a huge game versus the Jets this week. He's got to be ready. He's very important to us. I love DeVonta Smith. And he'll be fine. So my point is, I'm not worried about DeVonta Smith, okay? I'm not worried. I think he'll be fine, okay? That's going to probably be a topic of discussion along with the KELCE on the sideline. I know KELCE was frustrated about the way the plays were calling in and certain things, getting the play, the snap off before the play clock expired. Just because they're frustrated and they talk and they're passionate, it doesn't mean there's any problems. I think they make way too much of it. So I ain't worried about either. We're 5-0. Did I tell you we're 5-0? We're 5-0. Now, let me say this. Dallas got embarrassed. And it is apparent to me 2 things. 1, Dak Prescott ain't it. He ain't it. Now, I'm not saying it was all his fault tonight. It wasn't. But he's not the kind of quarterback that is going to put a team on his back when they need a pick-me-up and get it done. He's just not that kind of guy. Jalen Hurts is that kind of guy. Dak Prescott isn't that kind of guy. Everything has to be going right for Dak Prescott, or he struggles. 3 interceptions today, okay? Secondly, Mark Holmes is going to explode this week. You can see it building up. Everybody's coming at him, saying, got to play Trey Lance, and he's trying to take it right now. He is going to have a major meltdown. And when he does, record it. Send it to me. I want it. Because it's coming. I think it's coming this week. The whole game, he's making excuses for Dak Prescott. It's not Dak's fault. Oh, it's his thumb. Oh, it's this. It's always something. He can't just say, man, Dak, you didn't get the job done tonight, dude. You stink. Get over it and move on. I think Pollard don't look that good. I think they don't know how to use Cooks. Cooks is a deep threat. They don't know how to use him. Pollard don't look the same. I don't think their offensive line is as good as they think it is. And now the book is out on a future Eagle, Micah Parsons. Run at him. He did nothing tonight. Yeah, the Eagles and the Niners. The conference is up to those two guys. And it's going to be a hell of a game. It's going to be a hell of a game. Hell of a season. And those teams are both going to keep winning. And we did a little thing. We did a favor to the Niners tonight. Beat the Rams. The Niners did a little favor to us. Beat the Cowboys. And we'll meet in December. It will happen. Man. You know what? Put a thumbs up or a football emoji in the chat, in the comment section, if you're still watching this. Because I don't know how many people watch this. A lot more people watch to the end than I thought. But, you know, this is a long video. It's a 30-minute video. But that's what these streams are. They're just me, basically a stream of consciousness, saying what I have to say. You know? You better keep going. You don't mess with me. You don't want to mess with Philly 500 here. Philly 500 is strapping. Always. Outside late night. Oh, man. I can't wait for the holidays, too. Halloween don't mean nothing to me anymore. Thanksgiving I like. Christmas I really like. Gotta still lose weight though. I'm working on it. 19.5 pounds so far. Tell Bad Dog I'm beginning to see the tip of my pee-pee. Because he said last week I couldn't see it. Now I'm getting to the tip. I lost a little bit enough. I can see the tip. Maybe in a few weeks. Nah, just kidding. I stand on my tiptoes when I piss. What am I talking about? But I thought it was funny when Bad Dog said that. Poor Bad Dog. His team stinks. Giants are done. Yeah, hell of a game. Eagles are 5-0. That's all that matters. I don't know if I'm leaving anything out. I'm trying to remember everything. Loved Goedert's play. Loved the offensive line play. Loved Opeta's play. Loved Swift's play. Loved A.J. Brown's play. Goedert's play. Loved Jalen Carter. I mean, just a monster. Haason Reddick, monster. I thought Jordan Davis, monster. I like Morrow. Morrow just got to get the butter off his fingers. Should have had an interception. They should have fumbled. Blew 2 opportunities. We really should have blown the Rams out. We gave them a lot of opportunities, no doubt about it. But at the end of the day, you know what? The Eagles are 5-0. And that's all that matters. With that, take care. Talk to you later, of course. Don't be a dingbat. Remember, it's how we vision, mother humpers. We're all just living in it. You're still here? I was just finishing up my cigar. I was just watching this neighbor lady. She was walking by. I don't know who she was, right? She's walking her dog in bare feet. Bare feet. Who goes outside in bare feet? You would never, ever catch me in bare feet. But she's walking her dog in the street in bare feet. I wish she'd come back so you could see it and record it. I think it's disgusting. Feet are nothing but deformed hands. That's all they are. We should have all been born with hoofs. That's how I feel. We should have all been born with hoofs. Feet are gross, disgusting. I haven't even seen my feet in 10 years. I know I can cut my toenails with my eyes closed. I hate feet. They're disgusting. I hate my own feet. I'll never walk out barefoot. No way. You'll never see me barefoot. You'll never see me in flip-flops. You'll never see me in sandals. I won't do it. Ever. I never understand, like, you know, they show people in the Middle East, they all got sandals on. I would have boots on. All that sand, dirt touching your feet. Disgusting. Feet are disgusting things. They're absolutely disgusting. They're for working. They're for, like, physical labor. Like, some people, they got their toes and they're all curled up like this. And they're for digging holes. Some feet are for climbing trees. You know, they're all disgusting. And the worst is when you go out and women think that they look good in open-toe shoes. Disgusting. You can have like a perfect girl and you look at their feet. Gross. Disgusting. Ruins everything. I hate feet. I hate them. Denzel Washington out.